Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel where we review anything and everything. And today we are getting into, as you can see right in front of you, a type of mousetrap. Now, for any of you guys who happen to have issues where you might occasionally have a mouse or two in your place, these work great. Now, some people know that depending on the season, I'm not too sure when it comes to places that are warm all year round. But for those who are in places where it gets cold, a lot of times you'll find that when it's warm outside, the mice have no problem staying outside. When it gets cold outside, they want to find some place to go. And right away, regular, what you would sometimes call field mice, you still get them in city areas, in terms of, you know, people's yards. If someone lives in a very heavy residential area, you'll have them outside in the yards and things like that. You won't really see them running around. You won't really see them like that. But when the wintertime comes, they like to come into the home. So I had used these one year, and to be honest with you, they are phenomenal. And because I'm not a fan of the glue traps. They don't always work. I found sometimes too that bigger mice will tend to be able to evade sometimes the glue traps, being able to kind of get themselves off of it. Now, though these are reusable, I tend to dispose of them the moment that they catch a mouse. But I will show you how they work. Link's going to be description down below on Amazon. And like I said, for anyone who is looking to purchase these or anything of that sort, you've seen them on Amazon. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, they are very good. They are very good. And of course, I'm destroying the box. You can pause this and read this for yourself. We'll run through it real quick. Discharge the bait, setting device on the bottom by turning counterclockwise. Set the base and insert in the back. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're going to go through all these kind of things while we go through it, because I'm going to go through pretty much the whole setup with you. Once again, you could pause this. No, that is different. That's not English. If this is your language, you could pause that and read it for yourself. If this is your language, you could pause that and read it for yourself. But I'm going to pretty much give you the basic setup of it, because I actually think they're pretty awesome. This comes with 20 of them, and it's just really good. Now, like I said, they are reusable. So if you don't mind taking the mouse, getting the mouse out of it, and then reusing it, that's up to you. I prefer not to reuse it. Let me change the angle a little bit so we can get a better look. So the way it works is like this. There's all plastic construction, but I find it also better than those steel ones, or the wooden ones with the little steel mechanism, the old school ones that used to slap your finger all the time. If you guys ever experienced that, I have. It's so annoying and it hurts a whole lot. So this, you're not going to have that happen. So when you pull this back, it locks into place with a lock mechanism. The trigger is this pad right there. So when I press it, now it's triggered, it would slam down. You push it back to re-trigger it. The thing about it that's cool with this, and why you'll never end up snapping your finger, is because the handle you're holding it from is not separate from the actual crushing mechanism. So as long as your hand is there, even if you snap the trigger and now it's activated, your hand holding it is going to stop it from slamming onto your finger. Where the old school ones were two mechanisms. There was the latch piece. There was the part that slams down to kill the mouse. And then there was a little latch that locks it down. And when you put that little latch, if it unlatched, they will come down and smack your finger. This won't happen. So that's one thing that's nice about that. And two, it's so much easier to set. You just put it like I just did there, and that's it. It's set. That's it. Now, the way you get to the bait system is you turn this upside down, and you can see this here. You're going to go to open. And you're going to pull it out. You're going to stuff it with some food, peanut butter, put a little, break up a little piece of a cracker, throw it in there, whatever you got to do, whatever you want in there. Put it in here, turn it to the right to lock it in place. And that's it. And like I said, you don't even have to take that out, because you could just stuff it in there right there. You don't even have to take it out like that. Stuff it in there like there. And that's it. And if you hear that snap, demonstration, then that's it. Now, if it doesn't catch them, but it's out of place, you just do like that and it's right back in. But that right there would be the head of a mouse, and that is it. You got them. 20 of these come inside the pack. I'm really a fan of the value for getting the 20 pack. I've seen ones with less, and I feel like it's not as, the value wasn't as there when I checked the price before. I don't know if it's still the same case now, but I felt like the 20 pack was just great value. These traps are amazing. Like I said, I've tried sticky pads before when I had a point in time where it was just becoming winter and a mouse came into my home, and it was a mother mouse, and it had babies. And I had times before where I call an exterminator and they charge your arm and a leg, and all they do is throw some traps down. Sometimes you're like, for that same money, I could just go buy traps myself. I went to try to find a good trap. I found these on Amazon. I cleared out the problem in less than a week. They were all gone. This thing would destroy them. It literally just, I caught all the babies. Everything was just getting scooped up in this. It's just so much more guaranteed, because unlike the old school traps where they could probably jump on various parts of the trap, and that one piece that comes over, which is just like a skinny little bar, metal bar, if you remember the old school ones, and it has to land on them, may not always get exactly whatever the case is. Matter of fact, it's a skinny bar, but made to be like a square. So it's almost like that, something like that, like coming across like that, and it slams down. This is like a mouth. So essentially, the moment they touch, whether it's that side, this side, whatever the case is, once they touch it, it's slamming down on them, and that's it. And at that point, I just find that it is way more effective, way better than the sticky traps. I definitely recommend it. So if you guys have that issue, have a mouse rodent issue at any point in time, even if it's just you want to have them for that time of the year that it comes. Like I said, I never have that problem in the summertime, but it's only the very beginning of winter that they want to come into warm places. Some people will have issues where maybe your garage, it doesn't, the bottom seal on the bottom is not as tight, little areas where they can slip in, different places around your home. This is great. If you're in an apartment building that has a bunch of rodents all the time, at least you'll be able to snap them up and chuck them out of your space, even if they're in the neighboring apartment space. Whatever the case is, I definitely recommend these. I definitely give them 5 stars out of 5 when it comes to Amazon, because like I said, I've used them with positive results. With that being said, you guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.